Amen. And I'm just going to tell you, just like the Lord showed it to me this morning, saints, it's a season of restoration. Somebody give God a hand praise. This is a season of restoration. I'm telling you, your marriage is going to be restored. Your family is going to be restored. Your finances are going to be restored. Everybody at the end has someone in church. God's going to give us a little more time. Give God praise. Stop give a word from the Lord. Amen. We believe that God has given her something. Her and her husband, amen, have been faithful members here. Amen. Coming with their children for many years. I believe it's 10 years or more. 13? Oh, God. Lord, we bless you. 13 years. Saints, time is moving. Time is moving. Amen. She told me that the little girl that Nyla was 6 years old and I nearly fell off the seat. Amen. Time is just moving. Amen. When she first came here, Sean was 7, and Sean done graduated high school and went to college. Time is moving. Yes. What you wild about? Dana came here in the stroller. And now she's gone. She's gone. Time is moving, saints. But we need a word in this time. We need a word. So we're going to ask our evangelist-elect Sister Michelle Johnson. Amen. Thank God for that. Because you know what? You don't find many people like that. Well, as I told you, I know who my core is now. Amen. Now let's get everybody around. Amen? Amen. So without further ado, amen, we're going to introduce to some and present to others our evangelist, Michelle Bobby. Come on and give it up. Johnson.
Your grace that woke us up this morning. Your grace that has carried us through this day, oh God. Even though we didn't know what the day was going to bring, Lord God. Father, you carried us through it, Lord Jesus, and we say thank you. God, we say thank you for your anointing that's here. We thank you, Lord God, for the covering of your blood over this whole entire building. shaken because the Lord kept showing me different clips of what he wanted to do today. And the thing that he wants to do is different. It is the same word of restoration, but it's different. And the more Bishop kept speaking, the more I kept sitting down, because sometimes when God does that thing where he confirms his word so quickly, I get really quiet and silent. So I was sitting there like, oh my goodness, you really meant what you said. And so it's no accident that we are all here today. It is by no accident that God gave it to the head. He gave it to our leader first, so that I felt comfortable enough to say, Lord, I thank you that you actually gave this word today. The one thing that God has been asking for, and that is from my Olive House of Prayer. I remember when our Apostle Morton's wife came and she was talking at the banquet, and she said that God said to arise. Amen. And the word along with arise is that there has to be a complete yes in each and every individual here. There has to be a yes even when you cannot see what's going on around you, or when you don't understand what's going on around you. There has to be a complete yes. There's been half yeses. There's been yeses during emotional times of prayer. You know that you can be praying and in your emotions you can say yes, but when things start happening, you take the yes back because of the things that are happening make you change your mind. But God said, I want your mind to be changed to a complete yes. And he's not just talking to one or two people, he's talking to everyone in here. He wants us to stand in that yes, because where we are right now, I know that every family, I don't have to speak to you and one-on-one to know that every place that we are in is a very shaky place for us. And I'm not talking about your foundation of your relationship with God. I'm talking about there's a shaky foundation of decisions that your emotions want to make, and the thing that God actually wants you to make a choice about. All right. You hear what I said? The decisions that your emotions want to make. Because our emotions want us to make certain decisions that will move us completely out of the purpose and will of God. My God. Our emotions will keep us in a bad place, especially when we are governed by our emotions. That's right. We have been following our emotions for years. We have been following the strongholds and the bad habits for years. And we have been putting excuses on it. We've been saying my mother's like that, my father was like that. It was the way that I was brought up. It was things that has happened to me. It is because of what they said to me in school. It is because of what they said to me at work. It is because of the way that I was taught, you know. And so we use those things as excuses. Wow. And God is here, and he said, I am the God, I am your healer. So these excuses don't have to happen anymore. I'm already on 10 because Bishop already done ignited the fire. So that's going to come on with me. But there is such a decision that needs to be made that has nothing to do with your emotions. The decision and the choice that you have to make has to be strictly because God said to say it. Not because of your emotions, not because of the way you're going through at your home or in your job or even within yourself. You have to learn how to stand in your yes. All right. As a soldier, when they enlist in the army, they can go AWOL, but you know, they pay for those things. If you go AWOL, you pay for going to AWOL. So you can't just decide after you decided to enlist in this soldier, as a soldier in the army of the Lord, that you're just going to turn around and go the other way. You can't decide that. Now that you have enlisted into this, now you have to be able to fight the way that God wants you to fight. But he says, you're fighting wrong. Pastor was talking last week, and I was like, I need to hear Pastor preach, and I didn't know why. But when I was listening, I was like, oh my goodness. I felt fire through the phone. I was in my bed like shouting, and I was got my own deliverance. Because it is so important that we really have a warrior mentality. That's right. The enemy is a warrior. He is somebody a spirit that has been around for ages. He's been around as long as the world has been here. Do you understand that? So he is always coming, especially when he sees that you're moving forward in God. He's always coming after you. He has an agenda. And you know why his agenda is hidden to because you're responding wrong. Because you're fighting wrong.
My God.
If you fought the right way, God would reveal to you what the enemy is doing. Because he said, my sheep know my voice, right? Didn't he say that? Didn't he say he'll tell his friends, he'll tell us everything? That's why he calls us friend. He said, a servant doesn't know what his master doing, but I call you friend because I'm telling you what I'm about to do. But when you respond wrong, or when you're in your emotions wrong, you can't hear God. You can't hear God when you're emotionally unstable. You can't hear God when you're angry and upset, and you just want to stay angry and stay upset. There's no way that God can move. You want him to move, but he can't. You've tied his hands. You've tied God's hands because of your responses. He keeps saying, no, don't do it that way. Don't do it that way. Don't say it that way. Don't say it that way. Don't walk that way. No, don't do that. Don't do that. And you keep going. You do it. You say it. You think it. You keep acting upon the wrong way. And God said, I am trying to get you to respond properly because I am your defender. And while you're responding properly, I will defend everything around you. Do you understand that? Amen? Hallelujah. So the thought for today is, am I weary? Am I weary? That is a question that you need to ask yourself. Galatians 6 and 9 says, and let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. In Luke 18 and 1, it says, men ought to always pray and not faint. Weary. Am I weary? Am I tired? Lord, I've been doing this for a long time. I don't see no change. I don't see no difference in the actions. I don't see no difference in his actions. I don't see no difference in your actions. I don't see no difference in my children's actions. I don't see no change in my life. I don't see no change in my finance. I don't see no change within myself. Why am I doing what I'm doing? Is it for no reason?
My God.
Is that the question that you're asking yourself? Because I know you do. I know you do. Because he said you do. He said, you've been asking, well, Lord, why? Why am I going through this? Why did you allow me to have to go through this? And he said, I want to show you how to respond.
Wow.
I want to show you how to not follow your emotions. I want to show you how to be governed by me. Am I weary? My challenge is to defend my city. Whatever your city is. Through praise, prayer, and worship. That is how I defend my city. Psalm 34 and 1 says, I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. Turn to Psalm 91. Thank God for the word. And, you know, in your own time, we're going to put on 2 Chronicles, the 20th chapter. That's Psalm 91. To defend my city. How do I defend my city? How do I stay in a place where I can hear God properly? Because we all know there are different voices that we hear. We hear all kinds of voices. We hear the voices of weariness. We hear the voices of worry. We hear the voices of anxiety. We hear the voices of stress. We hear the voices of fear. We hear the voices of anger. Whatever it is that you have idolized for many years, those are the voices that you hear. And when you respond in prayer, praise, and worship, God is trying to get you to a place where you can hear him above the voices. Because the voices come. But he's trying to get you to hear him above those voices. He's trying to get you to hear him above those emotions. Does that make sense? You know, we pray for a week and you know, we stay there and then we stop praying for that week. And we say, well, Lord, I don't feel nothing yet. I had a conversation with someone. He said, well, I've been praying for 15 minutes. I said, 15 minutes? How long have you been doing it? 5 days. 5 days. You may want to stay there a little longer. Stay there a little longer. Maybe if you stay there a little longer, maybe he'll hear you a little longer. Because there's some things that he wants to get through to you. There's some things that he wants to talk to you about. But do you know that sometimes there's a block? Right?
Amen.
So when you first start saying that you want to have a closer, it is so hard. It's funny how when we first start developing our relationship with God, you ever find that it's very hard when you start praying, how hard it is to get hone in on the presence of the Lord? Anybody ever experienced that? When you first start coming into saying, I want to go higher, I want to go deeper, I want to talk to the Lord, all of a start coming to your thoughts. And it don't have to be bad things. It could be what's for dinner tonight. It could be what you got to do when you're done praying. It could be whatever. But it comes because the enemy knows if I get her to focus on, or him to focus on what it is that God wants to say to them, then I'm going to lose them. So when you first start coming, even the first week or two, you're trying to develop and get closer to God, you're praying, you're reading, or you're doing it properly. It's just that the enemy doesn't want you to get that breakthrough, that first initial breakthrough. It's not the all the way in breakthrough, but it's just enough so you can hear God say, I'm with you. Just as simple as that, I am with you. Forward. He don't even want you to hear that, because that will increase your faith to go back on your knees to hear more than I am with you.
That's right.
So he doesn't want you to develop that confidence in God. A lot of us don't trust God because you have not developed your relationship with God enough to learn how to trust God.
That's right. Amen.
How do you marry somebody you don't trust? How do you marry somebody you don't know? You don't do that, right? When you married Sister Liza, did you know her? Or you just met her one day later and said, okay, I'll marry you. No, you can't do stuff like that. Because you can't trust that individual if you just go up and marry them. You're going to trust them. You're going to argue with them every day because you don't trust them.
That's right.
That's the same thing with God. When you have a relationship with God, you learn every day how to trust Him.
That's right.
It's not something where you just, oh, I trust you, Lord. That's the mistake Peter made, remember? When he said, I'll go wherever you want me to go. I'll die for you. If they kill you, I'll stop them. He said, before the cock crows, you're going to deny me 3 times. Because he knew that Peter wasn't rooted enough to say, I'll go with you. He knew Peter didn't have enough. He knew he had a good heart to say, I'll do it. But Peter didn't have enough of a foundation of faith in God to actually go all the way to the cross. Not till later on. And that's when God restored him and said, now you'll go all the way with me. So when you say, I'm a soldier in the army of the Lord, I'm going all the way with him, and you say you're going to defend your city, develop yourself with God. Take your time. It ain't no rush. It ain't no rush to develop your relationship with God. You don't have to prove nothing to nobody. All you have to do is take slow walking. Slow walk your prayer life. You don't have to be as deep as other people appear to be, because they may be struggling in the presence of God too. This ain't no competition. It is about you and Jesus. Bishop said that earlier. So funny. He said, it's about me and God. It's about you and God. It's not about me, you, and God. It's about me and God. It's about what I have with him and what he has with me. And then when we come together, it shines abroad. It shines from heart to heart and breast to breast. But the thing about it is, in order to defend your city, you really have to come to the place where you really say, I will bless the Lord at all times, and his praise shall continually be in my mouth. You have to continuously say that. 91:1, it says, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide, shall remain under the shadow of the Almighty. You understand? It said, he that dwelleth. That means a consistent place that I go to, that I sit in the secret place of the Most High, shall remain, abide, under the shadow of the Almighty. Now, shadows don't appear to be very strong, but we're talking about the Savior of the world. We're talking about the Creator. He is the one that will hide you under the shadow of his wings. Because you created a space for him. He doesn't create the space. You do. Because he doesn't force himself.
That's right.
The topic today is God, my intercessor.
Thank you, Lord. Amen.
Now, Bishop preached about an intercessor a while ago. And I mean, that word just stayed in my mind because it's close to interceding. You know how we always say he interceded for us. He intercedes for us. He's always standing in the gap for us, right? But this word intercept is a little different. An interceptor is one that intercepts. That means it is specifically an action, a prevention of someone or something from continuing to a destination. So that means if I am standing here and the enemy is trying to come at me, God intercepts. Whatever agenda, whatever plan he has, God comes in and he intercepts that and he blocks it. He prevents it from happening. That's what an interception is. And so what happens is that when you don't create a space for God to come in and for you guys to have a relationship, because we're doing things wrong, because we're responding wrong, because we're governed by our emotions, God can't intersect. Does that make sense? Amen. He will not intercept your will. He will not block your will because your will is your own. So if you continue in your own way of doing things, if you continue in your own way of thinking, if you continue in your own path and not listen to him, he can't block what the enemy is trying to do. Wow. So this is the reason for the attacks. You want to know why certain attacks are happening and you're like, well, how come I didn't know that was going to happen? Because you're not in the right place to know that it's going to happen. Wow. Your mind hasn't been in the right place to know that that was going to happen. Because when you allow God to come into your world, I say my world, your world, his world, her world, because this is our world. And we allow people to come in and out, sometimes. But it depends on how we are. Sometimes we allow people in our world, sometimes we don't. Same thing with God. Sometimes we allow God in, sometimes we don't. Sometimes we allow God in certain corners, and sometimes we don't. Because we are either, we don't trust people, and we put God in the same place that we put people. We don't trust, and we don't trust our own selves because we feel like we're too far gone in our own habits. We are intimidated by the presence of the Lord because we don't want him to reveal who we really are to him or who we really are, period. Some of us are really intimidated by finding out who we really are in God. That's intimidating because you don't feel like you're worthy enough to even know that God wants to use you in such a fashion. And then in the same breath, you don't want to see the person that you really are. You don't want to see the ugliness of yourself. The word is a mirror. The word shows you who you really are. So when the word shows you who you really are, that means you have to accept that. See, and when you are not in acceptance, when you're in denial of the real person that you are, when you're in denial of your habits, when you're in denial of your emotions, when you're in denial of how you really feel about things, God can't come in. So he is here to block the agenda of the enemy, right? But he can't block because you're blocking. So here you are blocking and guarding your heart against the wrong thing. You know how you say guard your heart? Because out of those the issues of life, you're guarding and blocking your heart from him. So then every time he tries to come, here you go. Because it's like a wall. So when he comes in, you block him. You're like, no, I can't do that. No, not yet. I'm not ready to receive that yet because I'm not ready for change. Wow. And see, the first thing that needs to happen with restoration, you're talking about he's going to restore. Yes, God is. I believe the word of God. Amen. But see, he needs to restore within. Does that make sense? Yes. He needs to restore within because there are hidden feelings and hidden emotions that have not been dealt with yet. Yes, God is going to deal with them today. I'm telling you. He's going to deal with them today. Because you've been in denial of them and you've been running from them and you're trying to act like it's not there. And God said, in order for me to fully restore the way that I need to restore, I need to restore you first. And I need you to be restored to your family. Wow. I need you to be restored to your husband. I need you to be restored to your wife. I need you to be restored to your children. I need you to be restored to your brother, be restored to your sister. I don't need you to walk around here acting like everything's okay because I already know that it's not. Amen. You understand? He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow, remain under the shadow of the Almighty. It's all about remaining in the deliverance, remaining in the restoration. It's not just getting delivered, it's maintaining your deliverance. It's maintaining what you say that God has brought you out of. You can't sit and say that I've been delivered, I've been set free, and then just say, well, now I just keep on moving. No, now you have to maintain what it is that you've received. You have to maintenance this thing. If you keep driving the car and you never get the oil change, what's going to happen? A bigger problem. That engine going to burst up into flames. You know why? Because you didn't maintain it. Same thing with God. He's not just going to come down and say, okay, daughter, it's time for you to pray now. Okay, daughter, I need you to come to me now. Now, he will come if you go to him first. Remember, he said, if you draw nigh to me, I will draw nigh unto you. Amen. But if you're sitting there and you're saying, well, Lord, I'm waiting on you, he said, no, I need you to get up. I need you to because we're so visual. We depend on visual things. It's like knowing a billionaire and being real close to him, actually being married to him. Let's put it like that. It's like being married to a billionaire and never asking for money. And you broke. You know you broke. You're about to lose your house, your car. You lost your job. But you never go to your husband or your wife and say, listen, can I have some money? Because you don't want them to know that you're broke.
Wow.
Why? Why do we act like we're not broke when it comes to God? We broke. God does not care how you look. He just wants you to come as you are. Stop pretending like you're just so deep and so come. Just come. Whatever you have on, come. You don't have to pay for it. All you got to do is lay there and just receive from God. Hallelujah. Another word or term for interception is to snatch. God can snatch you out of many things. God will pull you out. He'll snatch your very children out of things that you can't even get your kids out of. I know that for a fact. Okay? Because in my prayer time, sometimes I'm like, Lord, I don't know what he's about to do or she's about to do, but I need you to block that. I need you to seize that right now. And I can't get there because where they are, I don't know, but I need you to go right there. And see what God will do because I put him first and say, you are my God and I come to you for everything and you know everything. He will go and he'll seize that moment. And he will snatch that individual out of those things that you've been praying about. Not just your children, but your sister, your brother, your husband, your wife. You know what I'm saying? If I'm so busy going back and forth with my husband or my wife, and I'm so busy back and forth like this and that, can I see what's going on around me? If I'm so focused on what you're doing and you're so focused on what I'm doing and we're bickering back and forth, can I see what's going on over there? Maybe out of my peripheral vision I'll see something, but I don't know what it is because I'm so engaged in what's going on with me and you. And while this is going on, here is the enemy snatching things from us. Here he is pulling things and pulling our kids and pulling our spouses out and throwing them somewhere and beating them up because they may not be as strong as you are, but because you decided, it's a decision, you decided that I'm just going to be in my emotions, I'm just going to do this because I feel like fighting today. God is saying, no, I need you to focus on me. You don't want them to do something, how about you intercede so that I can stop them? Because can't nobody come against me.
That's right. That's right. Amen.
He said, can't nobody stop me. No one can charge me because I am God.
Amen.
So because he is my interceptor, I go to him.
That's right.
I don't go to somebody else unless that somebody is going to God too.
That's right.
Because if I'm going to somebody that's just going to respond to their emotions, what good is that? If we both respond to our emotions, I only go to the people I know are going to fight. If I know that I feel like fighting, I'm going to go to the girl, my girl that I know is going to fight with me. I'm not going to go to the person that's a punk. I'm going to go to the one that I know, okay, we're going to go together, we're going to fight together. But if I want somebody that is going to pray with me and go to God with me, then I know who to go to. That's who I go to. I don't go to somebody that's scared of the enemy. I'm not going to go to somebody that don't even know how to put words together. And I don't mean my words, I mean this word. Don't even know how to dwell in his presence. Why would I go to them?
Come on.
Are you listening? Because these are the responses that are wrong.
That's right.
Do you hear what I'm saying? The wrong response. And the reason why you're still battling within yourself is because you keep responding wrong. And God's saying, now I'm telling you what to do. I'm telling you that I am your defender. I'm telling you, be quiet. That's one of my hardest things. But I am practicing well. I'm telling you. I hear him say, be quiet. And I go, oh, Jesus. And so I need to keep saying that because I promise you my lip be bleeding, my tongue be bleeding. Because sometimes you just want to say it.
Yes. Yes.
But listen to me. We got to stop saying things that come to our minds so quickly.
That's right. That's right.
We have to stop biting out. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's your husband. I don't care if it's your wife. I don't care if it's your children. I don't care if it's your bestest friend in the whole wide world. You have to be careful with what you say to people that you are close to. Because we come to a point where we feel like we are entitled to say certain things. Well, I can say it because, and we get that neck flowing. I am his wife. And I can say it. And I am her husband. So she got to submit to me. And you know what God is saying? I need you to submit to me. He said, I need you to say yes to me. Because I am your intercessor. And I said, excuse me to the desk, okay? In 2 Chronicles 20, when they were talking about the people that were coming against the children of Israel, Judah. It was coming against Judah. Right? They knew every enemy that was coming. They knew every person, Ammonites, Perizzites, all of them were coming against one nation. And that's how we are now. We are the people of God. And there are many things that we fight against every day. We fight against our own emotions. We fight against our own emotions of fear, intimidation, anxiety, worry, stress, fear, doubt, shame, condemnation, whatever words you want, all of it. We fight against that, and that's just with us. And then we're fighting against the people that don't like us. Because they see the Spirit of God in us, they just come at us. I've been dealing with that too. People that don't know me. And their spirits have been, and I've been praying. I find myself praying against those spirits. Because I can. You know you can? You know when you see a spirit, you can pray against that spirit?
That's right.
Right. So, why aren't we doing it more often? Because we know a lot. God knows Jesus. We know so much. But we don't do half the things that we know to do. So I started praying against these spirits. And I said, the blood of Jesus is against you. I am not fearful, and you're going to stay right where you are. Because you will not come at me. You will not attack me. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you have. And God is my defender. You understand me? So, these people were coming against the people of God. And God intercepted what the enemy tried to do. But answer me this. What were the people of God doing when God intercepted what the people were trying to do? What were the people of God doing? Anybody can answer that because we know the scripture. What were the people of God doing? They were praying. Weren't they praising? Weren't they worshiping? Oh, give thanks unto the Lord for his mercy endureth forever. Were they doing their own thing? No. Did they say, well, let me go out there and get my gun? Or go get my, what they call those things? Spear. That's it. I was about to say spear. Let me go get my spear. Let me go fight. Because, see, that's what we do. We fight our own way. Well, I'm going to tell her off. Because she don't talk to me like that. Well, I'm going to tell him off. I'm going to cuss him out. Come on now. I'm going to give them a piece of my mind. Fighting the wrong way. Coming at people the wrong way. While they were worshiping, God intercepted what the enemy was trying to do. And at the end, there was restoration. That's right. But what happened first, they had to believe God. They had to have confidence in God. And they had to praise God like they knew that God was going to see them through. They had to praise God even when they didn't understand what was really going to happen. Because they didn't know that God was going to have their own so tired. Because I used to be around, how you know I'm tired? And you know, the more I kept saying that I'm tired, the more I felt tired. And then I couldn't get nothing accomplished. Now it just irks my ears to hear something, I'm so tired. I'm like, oh God, please stop saying that. Because if you don't stop saying it, you're going to be weary and you're not going to get anything done. But that's the job of the enemy. Doesn't it seem small and minute? Don't it seem small? How he make you so tired and so weary, but you can't get nothing done for that day? That's what he wants you to do. He wants you to feel weary. Because if you don't get none of your activities done, you sure not going to pray.
That's right.
If you don't wash your clothes, you sure not going to talk to the Lord. You're going to get in your bed and go to sleep. You're going to turn on the TV. You're going to read a book that ain't got nothing to do with God. Come on now, let's be real. That's what you're going to do. Because you're tired, because you're weary. But see, now God is saying, I need you to say yes to me, and I need you to not be weary in your well-doing. I need you to stop taking points for what you do.
All right.
Anybody do that? Well, I did this yesterday. And I did this. So now it's your turn. Anybody ever hear that before? Anybody ever say that? It's your turn now because I did that. So now you got to put your share in. Yeah. Trust me, it ain't me. I don't know what goes on in your household, but God does. And he said, I need you to stop adding up everything that you do.
All right.
Because that'll make you weary. Do you know when you think about all the things that you do, it'll make you tired just because you're thinking about it? You're thinking about all the things you do. You're going to lay out somewhere, but I'm thinking about it. Look, it's the truth. These are everyday principles. But this is what we do in our life. And we think that God can't see that. You think that God is concerned about how you treat somebody outside? He's more concerned about how you treat the people inside your home. He want to know how you treating your wife and your husband. He want to know how you talking to your kids. Huh?
That's right.
Because before you can do anything out there, you got to do something inside of your own home. No, you can't take advantage. You can't take advantage no more.
That's right.
Real quick, I want every family, I want y'all to come together. I don't care where you go. A husband, wife, children. Y'all gotta go. Because the Lord showed me this. The Lord showed me this. Come with your mom. Have Vernon come with you. Evangelist Margaret, have Vernon come with you. Honey, come on. Yeah, you're my husband. Because I can't preach this unless I'm doing it. You know? I can't tell you to do something that I'm not doing. There is a specific attack against husbands and wives. And the thing that we have to realize and recognize is because Bishop and Pastor are so close in their marriage, the enemy wants to destroy. He don't just want us to be divorced. He wants us to be done.
Yes, he does.
He does not want any type of communication with each other. He wants us to hate each other while we're living in the same house. He don't even care if you're divorced. He just wants you to have animosity in your heart against your spouse. He wants you to have friction with your kids. He don't care. You don't have the right to divorce out, he said. I just want to kill your family. I want to kill the love. I want to kill the peace. I don't want you to have no peace in your home. That's the agenda of the enemy. I want everyone that is in this place to seek God for your spouse. I want you this day to hold your spouse's hand, and I want you to intercede for your spouse. And children, grandma, y'all pray too. When you're done interceding for your spouse, intercede for your children. Because it starts in here. Amen. What the enemy is designing and trying to do, it's up to us whether or not we allow it to happen. And while we're interceding, don't worry about how God is going to fix whatever's broken. Don't worry about how God is going to bring y'all back together to wherever you want y'all to be, even if you don't want y'all to be. Just say, yes, Lord. Just say, yes, Lord, to your will. It's not His will that you are divorced. It is not His will that you are separated in your own home. It is not His will that you live in confusion. It is not His will that you bicker and fight. It is not His will that you compete with each other. It is not His will that you try to lord over each other. It is not His will. So those things do not need to be so. Those things, you have to bind the enemy now. And you have to stop allowing him to have reign over your own. You have the authority and the power to speak over your marriage, over your children, over your extended family. Because God does want to restore, but it starts with you. You have to have the softened heart and stop walking around here with all of this stuff in your heart. He said, I am the God that sees your heart. I'm not looking at your outside. I don't care what you're wearing. I'm looking at this. Amen. Amen. And I am calling you to a higher place of integrity. I am calling you to a higher place of submission to me. Because if you submit to me, everything else will fall into place. Amen. Stop trying to change each other. Stop trying to rule each other. Let God rule you, and God will lead you and guide you to the way you guys are supposed to go, to the way we're supposed to go. So as Bishop and Pastor prays, God wants to hear you praying. He wants to hear you praying for each other. And I mean, pray sincerely from your heart. And let the Holy Spirit lead you in your prayer. I don't care if everything's fine. Still pray, because that's when the enemy wants to come even harder. Your family will not die. My family will not die. But you got to defend your own city. And while you're defending your own city, the Lord will intercept what the enemy is trying to do. But you got to defend your city. We got a lot of fighters in here, physically. But we got a lot of weaklings when it comes to the spirit. Because you don't want to fight in the spirit. You want to fall down and back up. When things get hard, when things get rough, when things are not fair. And God said, I need you to, just as physical as you are in the natural, I need you to be that physical in the spiritual. I need you to fight for what I told you was yours. In the name of Jesus. Thank you. Come on, pray for each other. Stop praying, stop praying, stop praying. Intercede.
Father, we bless you. Lord, we praise you, Lord. Lord, we thank you for the families represented here today. Thank you for the marriages in this place, oh God. Lord, we pray a blessing upon each and every one of them. God, we take authority this day. Lord, that our home belongs to us. You gave it to us. And Lord, we will fight for our city. We will fight for what you have given us, God, what belongs to us, oh God. Lord, and we call out the enemy. We call out every one of his wicked devices, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Lord, we know what he's doing. He wants to separate us and divide us. Lord, but we are coming together as never before. We are going to stand before you in unity and in peace and in love with one another. And Lord, we're going to show the love of God as never before in the earth. Because Lord, as they begin to look at us and see us, they will know that God is real. And Lord, we thank you, God. Lord, be glorified in us. Be glorified in our marriage. Be glorified in our relationship with our children and with our family. Lord, be glorified with us when we go to work, oh God. Be glorified. Lord, may they look at us and say, what must I do to be saved, Lord? May our marriages flourish, oh God. May we prosper and be in good health, oh God. For as John said, beloved, I wish above all things that we prosper and be in good health. Lord, let us restore our marriage. Restore the love. Restore the peace. Restore the joy, oh God. Let us have what the enemy has tried to take from us, oh God. Let us claim it, Lord. Let us declare it and know that it belongs to us and he cannot have it. And we're fighting for it, oh God. We want everything back. We're doing like David. We're recovering all and we're taking what the enemy has stolen, oh God. We want our joy back. We want our love back. Our peace back in our home. Oh God, the love that we shared in the bedroom shall return.
Yes, God.
The love that we shared in affection shall return. The love of intimacy shall return. God, we shall be romantic with our wives alone. We pray against pornography.
Yes, God.
We pray against every evil work of the enemy. We pray against lust, oh God, that we will not lust, but that we will stay focused on our spouse. And we will bring them the love and the joy that you have put within us, oh God. Lord, for you have called marriage, for you said that marriage is honorable and the bed undefiled. And Lord, we believe you, God. Let there be restoration. Let there be a restoring of the home, a renewing of the mind. Let there be a refreshing of the heart, a restoring of the soul, God. Let the emotions calm down and let the right emotions go forth. The emotion of love and peace. The emotion of joy, oh God. And Lord, let us bask in it. Let us lay under it, oh God, and bless you and glorify you, oh God. For you are restoring. And then we shall say, bless the Lord, oh my soul, and all that is within me. Bless his holy name. Bless the Lord, oh my soul, and forget not all his benefits. We bless you for your benefits. We bless you for your benefits. And it's ours. It's ours. We name it. We claim it. We declare it. It belongs to us. And Father, we believe you for restoration now. And we will walk in love. We will walk in peace. We will walk in joy. For that's what you have called us to. And we thank you. We thank you now. We count it done. In Jesus' name. Bless you. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Bless God for the word. Bless God for the word. I want to give God a praise for the word. We thank the Lord for the word. Amen. Saints, for the great message. Amen. One of the things the enemy did from the beginning was attack the family and destroyed the relationship between Adam and Eve. And in doing that, he made it so that it became historical. And now marriages are under attack everywhere. Statistically speaking, divorce is at its highest rate ever. is bad in the world, is 50-50 in the world, and in the church is 60-40 in favor of divorce. This is what happens when people don't trust and believe in God. Pastor and I was just talking this weekend about how, and I believe I was talking to my daughter Latoya about how in the marriage vows, they have taken out the biblical standards of marriage. I was talking to my sister about a historical event before I was even born, sometime back in 1965, 66, when my father was up in the church and doing a wedding. And the woman refused to say honor, submit, and obey. She refused. To so much so my father got thrown off and didn't know what to do. But he continued with the wedding. But her defiance would not say love, honor, and obey. And they got married. This was back in 1965, 66. And my father told my sister that day, she just told me, I was shocked when I heard it. And she told me what he said. He said, this is going to be a trend everywhere. It hit the papers. It hit the news. And now, is it not happening? In the courthouse, you don't even say your vows like that. They basically just give you a paper and send you on your way. But that's not God's way. Marriage was the first institution created by God. And look at this. Marriage was the first institution created for employment. For employment, yes. I am Gloria's employee. And she works for me. Amen. She is my minister.
That's right.
And I am her minister.
That's right.
But how does it work if we don't minister to each other? Then it's fire. Then there'll be layers. Come on and stand. Thank God for the word. Fight for your city. Fight for your city. Do like the children of Israel did. Amen. They depended upon the Lord. Jehoshaphat said, we have no strength to go against such a great army. But the prophet said, the battle is not yours. Who the battle belongs to? It's the Lord. And the Lord fought their battle. He turned the enemies on each other. And God won the battle for them. Victory is ours. Come on and give God praise. If you know you have the victory, you give the Lord a praise. Amen. Amen. You have the victory. Greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. You have the victory. Our marriages will flourish. Our marriages will prosper. Our marriages will be intimate and filled with love and affection. And it's not all about the bedroom. That's right. But it's about us and Jesus. That cord between the two that holds everything together. For without him, nothing will hold it together. Come on and lift up your hands before the Lord. Amen. I was believing God to see you on this afternoon. Amen. And we praise God now in advance. Lord, we thank you. Father, we bless you. We give you glory. We give you honor. Father, we thank you for the word that you sent for this place today, oh God. Lord, how we need to fight for our city, oh God. How you have challenged us, oh God, to fight for what belongs to us. Lord, help us, oh God, to watch the emotions that so many times mislead us, as this preacher was saying, oh God. The emotions that throw us off, oh God. Lord, not to move in our emotions, but to move by the Spirit. Father, for you said in your word that we walk by faith and not by sight. God, we ought not to pay any attention to what we see, but we need to walk in the spirit of discernment so that we will know at all times what the enemy is doing. Father, we thank you for sending our pastor here. We thank you for touching her body. Lord, we thank you for how you have blessed us and you continue to keep us. Now, Lord, as we leave this place but not your presence, bless us as we go our several ways. Lord, bless the next service that we go into now. Lord, we know that you will meet us there, for we are bringing you with us. For the Jesus in me loves the Jesus in my brothers and sisters. And Lord, we bless and we glorify you now. In Jesus' name. One word, saints, before we leave. One word. I want you to look around right now. Look at the people here in this church. Amen. Do you want to see this church filled with more? Who wants more? Who wants more? Amen. I'm believing God for more. So what we need to do, we need to bring people in. We need to get back out there in that street. Now I'm going to say it to you publicly again in a rebuke. You have been missing what you're supposed to be doing. We need some people to get back out here in the street. I heard last week that Sister Rosie had the children out there. That's what I heard. Mature people in the Lord, are you going to let the children beat you? Are you going to let the children beat you? That is so sad. We need to fill this church. Amen. Because when you fill this, then God moves us up. Then we'll go higher. We got to fill this house. And we got to do it quickly. Amen? We got to do it quickly. I'm 52. I want it done. Saints, let's get it done. Amen? Because everybody in here is getting older. Let's get it done. God bless you. We love you.